and threw pieces of them together because he didn't have a hot flow.
Hey,
that shit was trash.
Hey, he's not Jay-Z.
He's
not Jay-Z out though.
No, he didn't really knock Jay-Z out though. He really didn't knock Jay-Z out. He didn't even really win.
Guys, we're live.
He really didn't.
We're live. We are live. We are live.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
You guys caught the tail end of a little discussion between friends.
The fact that
about music.
Whack.
Hey,
that's the
I know what y'all talking about. The tape I was watching, Homeboy knocked out.
The tape you was watching, Homeboy.
That tape you was watching was made in Russia, bro.
The arguments are having.
That tape I was watching was made in Brooklyn. That's the cold part.
Nah, man, Brooklyn, Minnesota.
The argument we're having is if Ether is whack or not.
No. We're not having an argument that Ether was whack. We're proving that Ether was whack. We're discussing the fact that Ether sounded like a guy who got teased all his life and he just got sick of it and decided to just talk about everyone and just yelling out obscene things in the lunchroom because he didn't have anything else to say.
Oh wow!
That's why your mom sews her shoes backwards, and your dad drives his car with the Chevy logo upside down. I'll blow your whole car up, and your chest will be gone, and you won't have a face.
I don't know what song you're talking about, bro.
Hey, what Carlton say?
Whatever record yearbook you're talking about is not the one that I heard.
That's Ether.
Because the one that I heard, Nas got up in that.
No, he got up in nothing.
He melted the dude. Like, and I love Jay-Z. Come on, Jay-Z's my favorite rapper.
He even asked the question that he answers with the song. How can Nas be garbage? By putting out this song. Like, what do you mean?
Wow.
Come on, son. First of all, Q, eat the damn spaghetti, man.
Yo, we gotta zoom in on the spaghetti.
Howard.
Hey, y'all ain't never gonna get no shows in Queensbridge like this.
Oh boy.
Yo, no.
Hey, that's some hey, this is Q-Rock. That's some Buffalo boys talking all this slanderous stuff.
Yo, first of all,
what you eating? Spaghetti and rice?
Hey, man. Yo, that New York plate. Y'all want to see the plate? That's the New York plate, but in LA. You know what I'm saying?
There's no such thing as a New York plate.
But anyway, I just want to say, hold on.
Yo, who's hustling you guys out there?
You can't get a New York plate in LA.
You can't get a New York plate in New York. I don't know what that is actually.
It's called a garbage plate.
It's like a flip of the 4 chicken wings and fried rice. You know,
okay. It's called Give It To Me.
But that song, and it did not beat Jay. And Jay conceded.
Oh, bro,
Jay
I'm not.
Conceded
listen, we're not. We need to start the show.
Jay conceded because he wanted to stop the whole thing.
I'm not.
Because I promise you,
I'm gonna let you
this one
speak,
verse
bro.
about Nas on Takeover was better than all of Ether.
I'm gonna let you speak, dog. This because really, if you really want to have,
you know what? Let's take a vote.
I will bring receipt.
Let's take a vote. It's 5 of us. That means we're gonna have a tiebreaker here. Ether hot or not? Cheeky, you first. Yes or no?
I'm not even voting.
I probably haven't listened to these tracks in 20.
I'm not voting because it's not even. It's like it goes without voting.
First of all, wait a minute. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. I'm not gonna vote because I like it so much.
Because I don't want to entertain this ridiculous discussion.
I shouldn't have to vote because it's obvious that I like
our viewers are waiting for us to start the show.
Yeah,
because there's no way that
the quicker you vote, the quicker
isn't close to whack. So it's not even worth voting over.
Cheeky, yes or no?
I'm gonna tell you what. I'll tell you what's my favorite.
It's just time, context. You know what I mean? Back then, it was like that shit was hot.
Now, so yes, so it's hot.
Back then, yes.
Okay.
Today,
P. Yes or no? It's a yes or no.
It's what do you mean? It's still hot.
Hot or not? Okay.
Yes.
I don't think it may not have, stayed.
You know my answer, bro.
You.
Come on, son. What? You?
Okay. So we lose this battle.
She'll eat the spaghetti and rice.
Corey's vote didn't really count, though.
He was like, you know what? More of y'all.
I should listen to them both back to back.
More of y'all think that was hot. I'm gonna just respect the game and let y'all win. Although I killed him multiple times, for some reason you guys still think he's alive. That's what happened.
Yo, but
that's what happened.
Dude
turned into a zombie. Dude turned into a zombie, and y'all like, oh, he's still alive. No,
but Nas did Jay-Z on other records too. And
first of all,
he flamed him on a lot of other joints too.
First of all, it did nothing matters once you throw a condom in the baby seat. Nothing matters after that. Once you say that line, it's over. It's over, and it's factual. It's factual. It's proven. We have
shout out to Queensbridge. Shout out to Marcy Project.
It's factual and it's factual.
All right, so
shout out to Long Island
Queens. Rare form, man. It's the 1 year.
I'm not talking that mess.
Anniversary. So we are in rare form today.
Yeah, what we want. Yo, Corey, we got the multi-screen on. How you guys feel about the multi-screen? Or y'all want the?
I'm like stop eating so I can look properly.
It's too late, bro.
Yeah, we could do gallery view. Here we go. Boom.
Swagged out.
Nice. And it's good because we also got that 6th screen that just says Peace Out Earth Tone.
They don't see that though. That's not supposed to tell them about that. That's the ghost.
Okay.
You're right. They don't see it. Yeah. He doesn't see it.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome. Happy birthday. Happy 1 year.
Happy birthday. 3 weeks later.
We made it. Oh, he came through with cupcakes.
I did not wait to start eating.
On deck?
On deck.
Cupcakes on deck.
I will be randomly eating these cupcakes through our stream. I'll be merrily eating this during the stream.
Oh, hey, don't MF Doom got a song about cupcakes?
Oh man. We're gonna go another 45-minute tangent with that one.
All right, so
why you triggering us, Q?
Cheeky, take us away with the intro, man. Let them know what this week is.
This is it. 1 year ago today, we had our first stream. It was 3 Beats Later, episode 1, when we decided to just kind of do what we were doing, I guess, not online and not live. Me, P, and E would get together and just flip samples and kind of each week share what we got. So we were doing this for a little while. And even back then, Grim was basically meeting up with all the guys at night, and they would have like these 30-minute beat challenges, which they're another breed because I cannot mess with that at all. Like I'm on like a 4-hour beat creation to like get the hi-hat sounding right. And then these guys are making beats every 30 minutes. They invited me on once and I was like sweating. It's like, what? But so everyone was kind of making beats together. You know, I would say probably spurred on by the pandemic. We kind of just started making music again. And then one day we were like, yo, let's just go live. And 3 Beats Later was born. And we basically built this format where every week we get together, we just kick it. We choose a completely random challenge. We spin a wheel. You know, sometimes it'll land on an artist. We have to flip a sample from that artist. Sometimes it'll land on a certain type of music. We have to create a certain type of music, but we each got 6 days to make something. So it's been a journey. It's been 365 days. The first episode was exactly 1 year ago today. And the challenge was we had to take Cambodian folk music and flip it. So if you want to go back into the playlist history books, we have it back there. We have a whole playlist of every single episode, and the first episode was the Cambodian sample flip, which was pretty crazy.
I wonder what website they could find that link to that playlist on.
Yes. They could go to 3 beatslater.com, and it'll link you to our everything we got. So the website is live. If you want to just go straight to our YouTube channel, just search 3 Beats Later and it'll pop up. We have a playlist with every single one of our episodes. We have a bunch of playlists with all of the beat breakdowns that we made. And we show you basically how we flipped each sample. And then along the way, we've grown. So the 3 Beats family is a lot bigger from when we just started with 3 producers. Now we have 5 dope producers. And Grim came on. Man, Grim, I don't know. How long has it been now? It's like 3 months at least that you've been rocking with us live.
28.
Damn. 28 episodes ago, Grim came in. 52 now? We're on 48 today. So Grim came on, and every day he's just making us look stupid with this crispiness. And then I would say, Q, what was your first episode?
I mean, my first episode is my favorite episode. We might get into that a little later, come back around to that. Oh, well, I mean, I consider it my first episode, the Doors episode.
That's right. You know. We had Q just submit a beat because we like to, showcase other producers when they join in on the challenge. He sent us something, and then randomly, I think we linked up again online, and I invited Q on the stream, and he came on the stream, and he's been rocking with us ever since.
And I ain't left since. I've been stuck in this chair ever since.
Right, like when we log off, he still stays in.
Still in the seat,
waiting.
So first off, we want to just thank everybody who's subscribed already. Everybody who shows us love. All of our, producer family on Twitter, all the producer family on Instagram, everybody who has interacted with us on Clubhouse, who has interacted with us on different beat battle challenges that we participated in. There's a lot of people to thank. All the producers that we had on the show in the past year. I don't want to forget anybody. Manic Jackson was a guest. The Fingers was a guest. Mike Watts was a guest. Walter Kemp was a guest.
Shout out James Brandon Lewis and 01. Shout out 01 as well.
01, James Brandon Lewis. Joe Latrick with the guitar samples was a guest. We also have an interview series called Very Dope Producers, and we had some really good interviews there. So Jorge San, that he heads up the Wayforce team, another dope producer crew out there. And then also Elbow Music Studios, another great YouTube stream everyone should be subscribed to. And then also Kit Complete. He was the first interview that we did for the series. So a lot of great producers, a lot of great just talk about music, talk about beat making, talk about, songwriting, hip hop, all of that. A lot of fun debate, as you can see how we just started the episode. A lot of popular opinions and unpopular opinions are shared on this stream.
Yeah, a lot of wrong people win battles in our stream.
And a lot of original music. But, since we started this stream, we've been talking about, some of the cool things that we want to do. And we have a really big announcement today. This is pretty crazy. So I'm going to share my screen.
Shout out Crystal Blue Santos. Q, you got a fan.
That's my baby. No ifs, ands, or maybe. Crystal Blue Persuasion.
Shout out Denise Fisher.
Big shout out to Denise Fisher,
super fan.
AKA our manager, AKA.
Shout out Tiffany.
Yeah, shout out my wife Britt who puts up with me.
Yeah.
We're doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to the wife who
Make
definitely.
sure you shout out Sasuke first of all.
Sasuke
was the first guest you had on the show.
Sasuke.
Sasuke was like the first guest you had. Wasn't the first joint Cambodian Sasuke?
It was.
Yeah. These are facts. Shout out my cat Sasuke. But shout out my partner Cole Bees for holding me down. She always holds me down. So,
All right.
Yes.
So we got a big announcement here. So you can see my screen. I'm projecting my screen right now. So if you go to the number 3beatslater.com, you will hit our website, and we have a lot of cool things that we just put up here. And I want to make a really quick announcement about a beat contest and giveaway that we are kicking off today. So I'm going to walk you through what this means. So let me get some images up on the screen. So we got a lot of talented producers as hosts on 3 Beats Later. What we did is we created our very first loop kit. This includes 29 loops. This is 3 full song compositions. This has drums, soloed hats, 808s, keys, strings, a lot of really cool sounds. I also put in probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put in about 7 guitar loops in there as well. So you get some custom guitar instead of synth guitar. And it is live. And what we're going to do is we're giving away this loop kit for our community and for producers out there that want to join in on this beat contest and giveaway. So there's a couple rules. And first I want to go through the prizes. So first off, we have 3 prizes. The first place prize gets cash. It's $150. You also get some 3BL swag. So we have the 3BL hat. You see the one that I'm wearing here. We have another style of the hat. We also have a really dope 3BL book bag which we'll show you a link in a second. We're also going to create a custom loop kit for you, the producer who wins, and then you get to join the Very Dope Producers interview series, and we'll have an in-depth interview with you as well. Again, we want to showcase dope producers on this stream. And then we're also going to throw in some more things. So over the next 3 weeks, people will get a chance to submit their beats for the contest and the giveaway. And we're going to kind of just add more to this grab bag for the first place winner. The second place prize is more cash, $100, and you get a 3BL hat. But the unique thing about the second place prize is this is completely chosen at random. So, you know, on the stream, we spin the wheel. We're going to spin the wheel for you, the second place winner. So don't be afraid to submit a beat, because you can win completely at random $100 just by submitting a beat, basically. And the third place beat is going to be our honorary selection. We're going to basically just judge the beats and pick someone else that really had a really dope beat. You're going to get cash too. It's $50. So there's a couple rules to enter the contest. You have up until July 17th at 11 p.m. So this is that Saturday night before we stream on Monday. You need to send us an MP3 of your submission. Do not send us a Dropbox links or any links to a SoundCloud or anything like that. Just send us the MP3 version of your beat. You can put your tag on it or whatever. Keep it, you know, up to 2.5 minutes. Don't have like a 10-minute MP3 or anything like that. Make sure you are the author of this beat. Include your name. Hit us with a subscription on our YouTube channel. And again, one entry only for each producer who submits a beat for the contest and the giveaway. What we're gonna do is we're giving you 3 weeks to enter in your submissions. On July 19th, Monday at 10 p.m., we're gonna go live again, and then we're gonna basically go through to tell you and announce who won first place. We're gonna spin a wheel live on the stream for second place, and then for third place, we're gonna tell you who won that as well. So just like how you heard, like we always don't see eye to eye in the beginning of the stream, we're gonna kind of like come to a democratic understanding of who we thought was the hottest producer for this challenge. Now we still have some more announcements, so check it out. It's really easy to get the loop kit. You go to 3beatslater.com and you'll see a couple things. Our latest episode is always here in this frame. We actually have a really great episode. If you missed it last week, episode 42, we had the creator of the Martin TV theme song and all around dope composer and producer, Steve Keat. He was a great guest, and we flipped some of the Martin stems if you want to check those out. But you'll see the beat loop kit is called Beast Mode. And you could just click here to download it. It'll bring you to a page where you have to enter your email address. So I'll just say testing@mail.com. And you just hit the subscribe button. You prove that you're not a robot by clicking on some boats or something like that. Hopefully I clicked all the boats.
Hopefully you're not a robot.
Hopefully I'm not a robot. Hit subscribe. And then there it is, Beast Mode Loop Kit. It's just gonna bring you to a Dropbox folder and you could download the zip file. There's 33 total items in here. There's 29 loops. There's a couple of README files, and just click download. So it's only 91 megabytes, and it's that easy to get the loops in your hand and you can start creating. So just to show you an example of what this looks like, I'm gonna play one of the loops really quick. So this is just one of the compositions that is completely stemmed out for you. And we are going to rock this beat really quick. Stemmed out guitar. So yeah, you'll get each stem. And what we want you to do is just flip it. So create whatever you want, go crazy, create a song, create whatever your heart compels you to create something dope, just send us an MP3 again, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna judge all your music, and it'll be fun. All right, so I'm gonna open up to the fellas. Questions about the contest.
I just want to say, shout out you guys. Thank you to E and Corey. I know you guys put in a lot of work this week to just make this happen and make this 1 year anniversary. And I just want to show my appreciation for my brothers. You guys really are the shit.
Yes.
Shiznick.
The Schniznits.
Thank you. Yeah, me and you put some work in, but we made it happen. And this is just Loop Kit number 1. We got a whole schedule and calendar lined up. We're gonna be rocking these out pretty often on our website. So more to come. All right.
One last thing I want to say about the Loop Kit. This is beta. So this is Beast Mode beta. Beast Mode Complete will be out very soon. That one will not be free. But the winner of the competition will also get Beast Mode Complete free. So that one will not be free. That won't be released very soon, but they will also get that as a another prize for being first place. So Beast Mode Complete will be coming very soon. I'll have way more stems, closer to 100 stems in there. So a lot more of the participation from the other team members. So you'll definitely want to get that one.
Yeah.
All right. So I said my business piece. I'm gonna pass the mic. We gotta talk about this journey we've been on.
Yeah, Q. And this is where you come in. You ask us these difficult questions. But before you do, I have a random question for each of us as well.
Oh no.
Since you joined up with this super squad, right? What is one thing that you learned about production, music, or any other thing to do with music or making beats or whatever we do that you didn't know before?
Ableton.
Shout out to Ableton.
Shout out to Ableton. Let check.
Man, I can answer that question a million different ways. Like, boy, I mean, really, honestly, like over the past year, I mean, I used to produce a lot, when I first started out in my career, and then I kind of just got into a point where I was like more doing songwriting and rapping a lot. And I just didn't feel comfortable using the old programs that I used to use. They just weren't working for me. So, being what you guys really pushed me through, like almost like a threshold or like a membrane to getting to my creativity. And, E and Corey, you guys' work ethic is so crazy. E was just learned something new every week. He has something to show you like every single week. He's like, yo, did you see this? Did you see this? You try this. He's always trying something new. He's always, it's very hard to keep up with him. And that type of energy is really dope, just to be like to catching like the tail end of a comet and just being able to like go along with the ride. That's how it kind of felt like this whole time. Like, yo, I'm just happy to be in the energy that you guys have, just so I can just, creatively grow just by being in the vicinity. So yeah, that's, I guess, a long-winded answer to your question. Passing the mic.
I think for me, it's everything, music theory, programming, just the breakdown of ideas. Just you guys give me a lot of different ideas that open my perspective on tackling, just samples, melodies, chords, stuff like that. Just open me up for different ideas, different patterns, man. So those things are definitely one of the main avenues that really open my mind up after being on the show. Just starting the show, just getting into the groove of just constantly making beats. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to do it in spurts. I used to have a good 6-month spurt and then stop, and then, but being on the show, keeping me, going every week, just doing multiple beats every week, and then bringing in ideas that I learned from you guys really opened up the box, man. Yeah.
Yes, man.
Nice.
I don't know if I should go, but I guess I go. So yeah, I mean, it's like every week it's like I think this experience is forcing me to learn. And I think it has been just, I think my whole life I've known like music is a language 100%. And I think the more that you use or you think about music as a language, the more that you can, I don't know, speak to people on a different level. So it's been dope because it's like, it's been reinforcing things I've already learned in the past, but seeing everything kind of just completely grow into something I never even expected has been the what I've like learned in the past year for sure. Q.
All right, that's a good question. And that question will dovetail into my questions. Being the old gray beard of the crew, the stray dog that you guys just allowed to walk in and treated with such hospitality and love and everything. I've learned a lot of things. I got a lot of answers to that, but the one off the top is the power of using social platforms to truly network. We go in and we look at ratchet shit all day long. I'm sorry, Ma. I'm gonna add another $2 in the curse jar. We almost made it through an episode without Q cursing. But seriously, I've been running Rap Critics blog for I don't even know how many years. I'm that old. I just stopped counting after a while. You know, I've reached out to so many different outlets and brands and labels and producers and managers and everything in the world, and relationships come and go and fickle and this and that. Some people are still on for the ride, and I love you guys for that. But the chase continued, continually having to promote, continually having to reach out. And a lot of times, most of us hate social media. We hate it. We hate it for what it is. But it's a tool. And using that tool led me to you guys. And you guys are amazing. You guys are some of the most amazing producers I've met my entire life. And I know a lot of hard-hit producers. I do. The fact that, like you were saying, Pete, a lot of you guys come on and you use this as a learning platform to learn how to use a program. You know, many producers don't even want to tell you how to begin to do what they do, give you their sauce. Somebody wants your sauce, bro. Just share the knowledge, dog. Like, you know,
I mean, a lot of people don't know you learn by teaching.
You do.
You know,
you do.
If you're able to teach somebody something, that means you know it even, you know, more deeper. So, you know.
So you guys taught me off the rip. Don't, you know, look down my nose too tough on that social media thing and use it for what it's supposed to be, and you will find what you're looking for. If you know, I mean, we just kind of fell into each other's laps, kind of like, hey, you make beats, I make beats too. Hey, you want to get down? Like, and that's kind of rare in all of these spaces. We'll have thousands of friends and all these people around us. You got to beg them to come on a platform like this. So I appreciate that you guys were putting in the work, and you found me. You found me. But now I can get technical.
Wait.
Okay.
So wait, no. To go back to what you said, you submitted a beat for a challenge that we had, and now you're on the show with us regularly. Like, that even shows that power even more. Like, you heard the challenge.
That's what I'm talking about.
You were like, yo, let me just jump in. And now, boom, you cussing at my mom every
week. And she puts up with my foulness every week. So it's a great place to be. It's a great place to be. That's what I'm saying. Now, let me get technical. Cheeky. I'm trying to point Cheeky with the Logic Pro.
Yeah.
Man, I've been afraid of that platform all my life, dog. All my life. That is I got Pro Tools, everyone. That one scares me. So just to watch you effortlessly come up with your concoctions weekly, you know, that's amazing, brother. It's amazing. I can't speak, you know, more highly about you and your skills.
Thank you. You know, to second that, I mean, Corey, you definitely have done some things with Logic that makes me be like, dang, I wish I had Logic.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like we still need to do that challenge that forces us to use a new DAW, because that would be interesting. Trying to make a beat on a DAW that you've never used before. I think that would be a fun challenge to do.
Yeah, man. I you know me, I say this all the time, so I'm gonna sound like a repeater, but it's not the DAW, you know what I mean? It's each DAW does the same thing. You know what I mean? Some might be a little bit better with workflow, and you personally, like you might just kind of understand the workflow a little bit, but Logic allows you to sequence drums. So does Ableton. So does Fruity Loops. So does Pro Tools or whatever. You know what I mean? Like everything does the same thing. And I grew up playing guitar for my whole life. And the same shit exists in the guitar universe, which is, man, Fender isn't as good as Gibson. Man, Gibson is the best guitar, whatever. It's the same dumb, stupid ass arguments because it's not the guitar. It is the player. You know what I mean? It's like sit down, practice, and you're gonna sound tight. You know what I mean?
Basically, what Cheeky is saying, he appreciates y'all respecting his craft on Logic Pro, but it don't matter what you put him on, cause he a beast. That's what he's.
He on anything.
Oh, no. That's what that was the most subtle way to say I'm the man I've ever heard.
Give me a cassette tape.
It's not the dog. It's not
Ain't the dog.
Hey,
it's
you saw what he did to that. You saw what he did to that Martin track last week, right?
Yeah.
Not the dog. It's you.
No, I agree completely. I
killed it with a T.
Each of them, each dog does have its own, strengths and weaknesses, and it depends on where you're strong or weak at. You play into the dog's strengths and weaknesses. I think I want to answer the question about what I learned because I learned a lot. I was very anti-collaboration for a very long time. I think for bulk of any time I was doing music before now, I wouldn't want to collaborate with people. And not because I felt better, but because I didn't really understand the value of doing it. And so the only people I would work with would be P. Well, originally I started out with my boy Noodles, DJ Noodles, back in Buffalo, and then I was just doing my own thing, and then I started rocking with P, and that would be it. I wouldn't rock with nobody else. Like I would be, I would give people beats, but I wouldn't really rock with nobody like that. And being here this last year has showed me, like, not only can you learn from each other, but you can also grow in a space where you get to see things that are from different perspectives. So the way Cheeky may flip a sample versus the way P may flip a sample, and then the way Grim will flip a sample, we got the same sample, and then Q flipped the same sample 5 different ways, and none of them sound the same. So it gives you different perspectives, and I think that one of the beautiful parts about collaborating with a team of people, especially like our team, is that you get a perspective. None of us really are stuck in a specific lane, and I love that because we can do anything. We have our own preferences, but nobody's really stuck. So I think that it shows me different perspectives when it comes to music making, and also opening my ear up to different things. That's what really I learned over the last year.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say, I'll add on to that real quick because I was gonna mention that earlier. That's a thing with me. Like, I hear that all the time. And I'm saying this on camera, and to all my people that know me, if you sound like I'm talking to you right now, I am. I hate that. I love working with people in the studio, of course. Like, you always want to be in the studio. But you said it, and I think it's a thing that's, I don't know if it's the hip hop culture primarily, if it's just a thing, like, we do not like to collaborate. Some of my brothers like treat the computer like it's the plague or something, like the computer is COVID. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I kind of was that way a little bit. I like collaborating, but I never really liked doing send somebody a beat and they throw in a piece and snap, because it never seemed to go anywhere. You guys are the first time where I'm seeing, bro, y'all are taking it there. Like, this is how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be a happy mix. If you can work with somebody in the studio and you have the facility and the time, of course, but you can get a lot of work done online. I mean, we're coastal, we're bi-coastal, dog. Yeah, like, we making beats every week. I know dudes in the same town can't finish a track.
I agree.
So that part I really appreciate about you guys, and I think a lot of people can learn from y'all. That's it.
Powerful comments.
Power.
Oh man.
Man, let's talk about some music.
There we go.
What y'all got, man?
I'm crazy.
Let's do the wheel.
Like, I feel like it's my birthday with this challenge,
Alex, Tell us what the challenge was.
Government names.
Sorry.
Ooh. Yeah, no, it's all right. Okay. They can know
first year, yeah, our 1 year anniversary gift to everybody was revealing P's first name.
We've said it before.
Bartholomew Thaddeus.
Bartholomew Thaddeus.
The challenge. So I sent these guys of acapella verse, and I was like, hey, make a beat any way you want it, do whatever you want with it. You know, if you make it a part of a song, I literally gave them no rules other than the BPM and the verse tracked out. So I'm really interested to see where you guys are going with this. Oh, and this is also a team challenge I forgot to mention. So yes. I believe the teams this week were E and Q versus Grim and Corey. Cheeky, speaking about government names.
Oh,
Cheeky and Grim. Yo, wow. I'm gonna give you guys group names, like when a rapper and a producer works together. So we got Grim Cheeks.
No, we're not rocking with that. We are not people of the world.
That doesn't work.
We are not rocking with Grim Cheeks.
What about Heat Cheeks?
That is
Heat Cheeks.
We are not rocking with Heat Cheeks.
And then of course, E and Q is either. It'll just be EQ. You know what I mean? Like,
nice.
So he gonna give the easy name to them, and then hit us with the Heat Cheeks, Grim Cheeks.
Yo, Heat Cheeks is hot.
No, I think it fits. I like it. Y'all rock with that.
No, we ain't. We can't.
Shout out.
We definitely ain't rocking with the Heat Cheeks.
Come on.
How about Grim and the Cheekettes?
No.
Okay.
How about we start with Cheek first?
Grim. Okay, Cheeky Grim then, I guess.
Yeah, Freaky. I could deal with that.
Cheek Smith.
Okay.
Freaky.
Or Cheeky Heat. Cheeky Heat.
Cheeky Heat.
Cheeky
Heat. Greeky. What's it?
Not
Greeky.
Greeky Smith. Greeky Smith.
Greeky Smith.
You know what? I like Greeky. Final answer. It's Greeky versus EQ.
Okay.
It's better than Heat Cheeks.
So we just got 2 tracks today, huh?
Yeah. Spin the wheel.
Something like that. Y'all go first. Ain't nobody spinning the wheel. It's a dictatorship today.
Nope.
That was weird. Did you hear how?
Oh wait a minute.
Who's our sponsors?
Can you get 3? Can you get at least 3 dummy spins?
No,
please?
Pete. No.
There's only one. There's only one. Spin.
Yo,
it's only one spin, so we gotta make it more dramatic. We're only spinning the wheel once.
I will say first, we want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Vari.
Electric.
15% off.
Oh yeah, I need one of those. I actually need
standing desk.
Electric standing desk. Yeah.
Oh, that's what that is.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, let me go to. I got one. Those are dope. Actually, mine look just like that.
So type in Vari.com right now.
What are the real team names? Are EQ and Heat Cheeks?
Nah, bro.
It's Greeky.
Oh man, come on. See how much fun we have on this stream.
No, you trying to get the wrong followers, bro.
Greeky. What is it? Geeky?
Greeky.
Greeky. Okay, Greeky. Here we go.
Shaky Greeky.
3 dummy spins.
I'm doing it. This is P's vocals, so we got to do just the stupid amount of dummy spins. Yes. Here we go. Dummy spin.
Wait, why does that have to relate to P's vocals?
I don't know.
We got P's vocals
because I feel like
stupid amount of dummy spin.
Dummy spin 2. You know what's crazy? Maybe let me hit the mouse harder. Ready? Dummy spin 3.
Stop. Was it spin faster or something?
I don't know. It seemed like it went further. And then this is it.
He's just trying to talk his setup. He already got the setup going. He's like, oh yeah.
Hey, the wheel is spinning, man. Let's go.
Oh,
wow.
Cheeks.
I don't go to the casino.
Mutant.
All right, fellas. I'll play it. Mute up.
This was a fun collab, by the way, while we're waiting.
Yeah.
Fun collab.
All right, here we go.
get in the booth. I was just spitting the truth, and it was waiting for you in the pursuit of getting riches and loot. That was a mission to prove, fishing for clues, for the potential of truth. That's what he itching to do, miserable fool. Why would I listen to you? You was just pimping the youth, sitting the stewed, EO, mixing the groove, like I'm in kitchen with soup, licking the spoon. My hits will fill up the room, they gon' feel this on the moon, flipping the tune. I'm a magician to you, making that nigga go poof, trigger go boom, then I'ma sip on a brew, didn't consider the proof. You was just pimping the youth, sitting the stewed, EO, mixing the groove, like I'm in kitchen with soup, licking the spoon. My hits will fill up the you was just pimping the youth, sitting the stewed, EO, mixing the groove, like I'm in kitchen with soup, licking the spoon. My hits will fill up the room. Now I'm just loose, if you just sit you will lose, nothing is given to you, dipping you move. Some people are butterflies, some people sit in cocoons, gripping the tool, slaying the demons on earth, they putting hits on the dude. Prodigal fruit, every religion approve, whether they Christian or Jew. Zip up the suit, he looking crispy and smooth, just like a gentleman do. Women go ooh, loving is easy to do, like Minnie Riperton do. Is it the shoes? I'll just be winning, you lose. Stomp you with Timberland boots, simpleton tool. Y'all wanna go back and forth, this isn't Wimbledon, dude. Sitting the stew, EO, mixing the groove, like I'm in kitchen with soup, licking the spoon, my hits will fill up the room.
All right, so what I did first, what I did was get the super dope stem pack from Cheeky. That guitar is like nuts, bro. That guitar is nuts. As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, we gonna kill this right here. But I didn't have to do too much mixing down on that. On the guitar, it came good. I did flip it a little bit with this one right here, with this the guitar sample. I took and reversed it, chopped it a little bit. It made it off a little bit, you know, swing with the beat, nice little swing with the beat. And my wife blessed the track with some vocals, with a little harmonizing in the back.
What? Shout out the wife.
Shout out to the wife for blessing it, you know.
Sounds good. What's your wife's name? I feel weird.
My wife's name's Enya, apparently.
Enya.
Celtic opera music.
That's the second Enya reference. Two Enya references in a row.
Two of them, bro. Two of them. It is funny because she was like, "You want me to do opera?" I was like, "Do whatever's good, you know." I trust the judgment on it. So, and I had to, you know, shorten it up because I'm limited on tracks. So I had to squeeze a lot of things together. I wasn't able to have as many tracks separated for percussions and stuff like that. The basic drums and P with the hot vocals. I took part of his vocals and just made it a hook because I didn't have an actual hook.
Was just pimping the youth, sitting the stewed, EO,
switched it up with little effects just to make it stand out a little bit.
My hits will fill up the you was just pimping the youth, sitting the stewed, EO, mixing the groove like I'm in kitchen with soup.
Panned it, added this package on here with the sound effects, saturation.
Stop. How'd you do that? Go back to that vocal bit. Talking about, do we learn anything on 3 Beats Later? You was just take out your pad and pen. Sitting the stewed, EO, mixing the groove like I'm in kitchen with soup, licking the spoon. My hits will fill up the.
So what it is that part. So what I did is I took the vocals and I put it. I deleted the track actually, but what I did was I took his part out, and I took that section out of the vocals, slapped it on Simpler, and then played it out, did what I wanted to do, added the effects, and then I re-recorded it, reprinted it back to audio, and got rid of the MIDI track. So that's the effects you hear from that.
But Q, I'm sorry. Wait, Q, are you talking about the stutter part? Is what you're asking about?
The stutter part is what I was asking.
Grim, is it just taking the first part of the U and then like playing like a 16th notes or something?
Yeah. Just putting it on a grid at 32 actually.
32, just like a hi-hat. You would put the hi-hats on 32-second note, 30-second notes. So it just
just real quick on the second loop. So adds a little texture to it.
Yeah. So Q, just like you would do with hi-hats, just 30-second notes across the bar.
Yeah. You just do that with a sample. Same thing with
what sound does it make, Cheeky?
Grim, do me a favor, play the second verse, like the beginning of the second verse, because there's something that y'all did there that was especially impressive.
Now I'm just loose. If you just sit,
no,
lose.
The whole joint.
Is given to you.
The whole thing? Oh, with the beat?
Yeah.
Now I'm just loose. If you just sit, you will lose. Nothing is given to you. Dip and you move. Some people are butterflies. Some people sit in cocoons. Gripping the tool. Slaying the demons on earth. They putting hits on the dude. Prodigal fruit. Every religion approved. Whether they Christian or Jew. Zip up the suit. He looking crispy and smooth. Just like a gentleman do. Women go, ooh.
You really just broke it down.
Easy to do. Like Minnie Riperton do. Is it the shoes?
Yeah, so
That's fire.
Let me go over really quick.
Okay, wait. All right, I got a lot to say, but I'm gonna let y'all speak.
Yeah. Let me just quickly show you how we collab. So I'm gonna show my tracks really quick.
Okay.
Is that cool, Grim?
Yeah.
Okay. So I had, this week was pretty crazy for everybody. We were kind of finalizing things with the loop kit. So I don't want to add disclaimers, but everybody was not as available. In me specifically, I was not a good collaborator. I will admit that, because I had limited time. But basically Grim got like just a loop pack from me, and I want to show those riffs really quick. And I kind of gave him some ideas with like chords, but after I worked this through, I handed it off to Grim, and I kind of knew that he's so sick with it that I'm like, this is going to be so dope when he's done with it. So what I did was I just played some crispy guitar.
That's some Frankenstein, like.
It's fire, bro. That shit is fire. That can go rock.
So I just added the 808 where I felt it, and then I had a bunch of different ideas that Grim this is where he like reverse shit, and like these were kind of just like maybe, and then he used some of them, reversed some of them. So it's not fully fleshed out, you know what I mean? But there was more guitar stuff. So just of not even a skeleton, kind of like a cool riff, pretty much. I just passed that cool riff to Grim, and he just did his magic like the wizard that he is. So so shout out to Grim for really coming through and just like lacing this up. It's so nice, man. And like when I heard it, I was rocking it in the car with my wife, and she was just like, what is this?
That sounds kind of crazy, just like raw like that too, like on a whole different level. Like,
yeah, the guitar riff is like kind of like a harmonic minor scale that I was messing with just to make it sound like weird and like ethnic, but it's
super
fun,
dope, bro. Super dope, bro.
Gotta hit him with.
As soon as I heard that guitar, I was like, "Ooh, oh God, thank you."
Wow. So I just gotta say, guys,
crazy.
I'm crazy impressed by what you guys did. For one, just the beat alone, how you guys collaborated, I feel like it brought out the best in both of you, because that was a really interesting guitar riff you came up with, and then of course Grim just flipped it perfectly, and the way you also tracked it out, I peeped how you sequenced it too, with the chopping of the verse and splitting the 32 that I gave y'all into 2 16s and basically making it a full record. I know that was challenging, just giving you one long 32 bar verse, and I like how you rose to that challenge and like navigated around that. And honestly, A+, guys. You really made that extremely fire. However, I will say, hearing Corey's original, it gives me like a whole different idea, like sonically, just hearing those like guitar licks by themselves, because I love the finished record, but I also like what Corey just did from a guitar point of view, just by itself. So kudos to both of you guys. You guys made a fire record.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Anyone else have questions or anything like that from the competition? Questions from the competition?
Questions from the comp.
Get him, E.
Greeky killing it right now.
Wait, E.
Shout out. No, can y'all hear me? No.
Yeah, I hear y'all.
Okay. Shout out SPM16 on the chat.
SPM16, what's happening? I don't know. E, you hear me?
SPM16.
All right.
Wakanda forever.
Look,
yes. That's my moral partner right there.
Oh, Wakanda forever. Okay, just before we get into all of that, first of all, fellas, check your emails.
Okay.
I see that.
You saw that? Yeah. You saw that?
Yes, sir.
You saw that? And the answer to the question, Corey, was yes.
Okay.
So you can say that whenever you're ready.
Okay.
A little bit here. Shout out to everybody watching. He might be watching. What you gotta say, E?
As a prelude to this, since we have those in our email, I know we said we weren't going to do them back to back, but I was crazy busy this week, a lot going on, finishing up the site, getting the stems out. So I didn't really have a hand in this challenge. So my boy Q hooked it up for us all alone. But I promised I would run it back. So same teams next week.
Look,
same teams next week.
He's being humble. I don't know if you're feeling some sort of way. You got to feel some sort of way. Look, I distracted you. That's really what happened. I distracted you this week. I distracted him this week. He gave me some help for that battle, like I was saying, you know.
I hear you, but my partner was in the mix too, man. So my partner had a lot of things going on too. So you know. I mean, if you guys want to come back and do a rendition, and it's okay. Here's what we've really got. Hey, I'm not mad at you. We can take a couple minutes in the beginning and just play the replacer.
Look, you know I got a beat. I got some. I got something for P. I've been holding on this beat for 2 weeks, low key.
Hey, man. Like, you know. Okay. Well, you know.
But listen. I'll add this to it though. I would like to see everybody get on this track. How about that? And extend it to because you'll hear. I just left, I left a lot of space at the end because I thought that's kind of where we were going to go with it. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Enough with the chitter chatter and the long talking, like the dreads say. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the chatty chat. Let me play y'all a beat real quick. Seeing? Go like this.
And when I go away, definitely the best thing that's happened to me.
Get in the booth, I was just spitting the truth, and it was written for you. In the pursuit of getting riches and loot, that was a mission to prove. Fishing for clues, for the potential of truth. That's what he itching to do. Miserable fool, why would I listen to you? You was just pimping the youth, sitting the stew. EO, mixing the groove, like I'm in kitchen with soup. Licking the spoon, my heads will fill up the room. They gon' feel this on the moon, flipping the tune. I'm a magician to you, making that nigga go poof, trigger go boom. Then I'ma sip on the brew, didn't consider the proof. Now I'm just loose, if you just sit you will lose. Nothing is given to you, dipping you move. Some people are butterflies, some people sit in cocoons. Gripping the tool, slaying the demons on earth. They putting hits on the dude, prodigal fruit. Every religion approved, whether they Christian or Jew. Zip up the suit, he looking crispy and smooth, just like a gentleman do. Women go ooh, loving is easy to do, like many Ripperton do. Is it the shoes? I just be winning, you lose. Stomp you with Timberland boots, simpleton too. Y'all wanna go back and forth, this isn't Wimbledon, dude.
And when I go away, definitely the best thing that's happened to me so far.
So right here is where I heard E rapping, doing his thing. We'll get back to that. I'm just gonna come on here and tell you, this is 3 beats later, and this is the 1 year anniversary show. Shout out to Corey and Grimace for winning this round. Peace soul for the motivation. Entertainment for working hard. They call me Q Rock. I nearly forgot about that cocktail party. But you know, and when I go away. That's it, fellas. I'm just clowning. Let me shut the fuck up. I hope y'all enjoyed that.
I actually liked it. I like the DJ talking over.
Yo, that was fire.
That was
I like the DJ. I like the D90s
I like that.
Yo, I'm listening to too much rap or something because that soul flip in there like completely.
I like that sample.
Hold on. I need to break down of exactly how
man. I mean, first, so I just got your vocals, lined them up, and I started looking for samples on through records. I swear to you, P, the first thing I dropped the needle on was that. And when I go away from my, I'm like, woo! It just fit. It was literally the first sound that I heard putting the beat together. And I just built around that. The samples, that's Nancy Wilson.
Did you put in through the sampler or?
They're right here. I just chopped them up in I'll do it a few ways. I think I just recorded the piece that I wanted and threw that into a drum pad.
Because it almost seems like you use a bunch of different chops. Can you play just the sample, like the beat, how you chopped it with just the sample?
And when I go away.
Now that I see yep. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, just chop them.
Now that I see it visually, what I was hearing sonically makes sense. You definitely moved around, used a lot of the sample, but in very small segments, and you almost never let the beat kind of stay still. There's a lot of variation in how you chop that, which makes the beat very interesting to me. That's fire.
And
in the words of Lil Wayne, and that's how you let the beat build. That was dope. Yo, listen, man.
It's not done. It's no
like, yo, I wanted to get on that. I had so many ideas for it, and I just didn't have the time to put them together. But
it's a lot going on. Got a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's funny though because Cheeky and my wife put the pressure on me to rap. And I actually wrote a verse this morning, but I didn't like it, so that wasn't gonna get
don't throw it away.
We wanted to hear that.
Don't scrap it. Whatever you do, don't scrap it. If you don't like it, give it to me. I'll spit it. I need ghostwriters. I ain't even playing.
Go. Yo, Q. That was sick, man. That completely sonically messed with my head.
Yeah, that was dope.
The whole week I just heard this heavier, darker thing that we were creating, and then this just went in a completely different direction.
I definitely like the man. You guys brought two very interesting ideas, and I loved where you guys went with it. Kudos to both of y'all. Everybody, thank y'all so much for flipping that. That's crazy.
I'm
gonna need y'all to send me those both as a record and just the instrumentals too.
Listen, please, because I still want to get into my interview mode, but I know we kind of crunched for time. But the question I was going to ask for you, sir, was how do you think that would sound, that track you just heard, as the gateway to greatness animated part 2 fucking flip?
Oh my gosh, you said gateway to greatness part 2.
I'm not even.
That's the first time those words have ever been ushered. We're gonna have to talk offline about that.
No, we're not. We can't. Gateway to greatness part 2 is happening.
Yeah, man.
Gateway to greatness part 2 is happening.
How y'all gonna announce my own
album? Featuring 3 beats later. So yes, be on the lookout for the.
Is that what you're calling it for real? I didn't know that. I just threw that out there.
This isn't the name of it. It's a whole different project. You just made a whole new project. Gateway to Greatness Part 2 is coming out featuring the 3 Beats Later team. Right, P?
We're going to do an album, but we're going to call it something else, man. It deserves its own title. It's not going to be
what about,
it's going to be its own thing, man.
What about the doorway to
awesomeness,
drunkenness? The doorway to drunkenness.
Oh man,
we could have a bunch of chopped and screwed up beats.
Oh wow,
that sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm down with the deep voices.
Hey, fellas. It's y'all year anniversary, man.
Yeah. Amazing. Cheers, everybody. What do we all?
Ours. Q, you rocking with us?
Yo,
yeah, man.
You rocking with us?
It's time to celebrate, everybody. Yeah, whatever you're drinking. Water. Yeah, where's the cupcakes at, huh?
And let's celebrate. We having to celebrate.
Happy birthday to us.
Normally, we would have a P kind of break it down and give us scoring and all that stuff, but E didn't get down on the collab, so I feel like we shouldn't do that. We should just go talk about this announcement we got.
Yeah, man.
Before we do the announcement, Q, what's your question that you have, everybody?
Oh, yeah, let's run through that real quick. Grimace, what's your favorite episode of 3 Beats Later and why?
My favorite, wow. I don't really have a favorite. I like them.
What's one that stands out to you the most off the top of your head? What beat of yours is funny?
Honestly, the Martin one. I like the Martin, the Steve Keat and Martin one. That was super dope. Because not only the beats was crazy, but it was like the bonus appetizer was like information unknown that you get, man. You know what I'm saying? So that right there put it like over the edge. Yeah, that was like one of mine. I like them all, but that one like stood out the most.
Yeah, we were getting schooled that episode.
Yeah, bro.
So
man.
That was a lot of brain food going on.
What about you, Cheeky CP?
Oh man, so many. I mean, I'm just looking through the list. You could actually go on our YouTube channel. There's a playlist of every single episode. Whitney Houston. We did a, you know what? There's some of those first episodes are near and dear to my heart. So I'm not even going to say one episode, but I'm going to say episodes 1 through episode 5.
The beginning of the season, the pilot series?
Just the pilots, because we did some like really fun and funny stuff. Like, the track that P collaborated with Steve Keat and what is the artist, Colton?
Yeah.
So the track that you guys made, we got access to P's verse a cappella. So episode number 4 is we took P's acapellas again and we created some beats with them. But I remember just like what we did with that episode was so fun because I created a house track and it was just, it reminded me like how fun and that we could be with this, and just like there's no boundaries, you know what I mean? Like mainly we make a lot of hip hop, but like, you know what I mean? Like you'll hear house music, you'll hear anything. Like we did a whole episode. The next episode was country music, you know what I mean? Like,
oh shit.
So the first 5 episodes to me, I think is my answer, just because it was like it planted the seed for where we could take all of this, and there's no boundaries. You know what I mean? There's no boundaries at all.
Right. I'm sorry, I was laughing. I was just thinking of that song you did on the last house joint. That them thighs.
Oh
Mama.
Mother's Day joint.
Oh yeah, man, that's a good one. That's a good one. That has to come out too.
Yeah,
I also like that score episode too, man. That was dope too.
The score episode?
I
still have to go back and watch some. There's a few I still haven't seen.
The commercial?
The Bad Boys score.
That is
was dope.
The episode that is lost to history because it caused so many copyright claims that we.
Oh wow!
We got some episodes that won't even play. Yo, do you know the Chris Mayfield episode don't even play now?
Yeah.
At all.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything. I saw a few things. Yeah, that's all that.
And I was doing the website, and I was putting on the website. I was putting all the links up there. It won't even play.
Oh, man.
Thanks, P.
So wait a minute, since he's in the high chair right now, P. So Earth Tone.
What's my favorite episode?
What's your favorite episode? Sir?
Wow, it's hard. Because I can't say the Martin episode, and I feel like that was so recent. I want to kind of dig deeper. I think the gospel music episode was really interesting. I'm gonna say just a couple of picks. I think the gospel music episode was interesting. I think the Doors episode was interesting for me. Whichever episode was the first episode that Corey did vocals, And then the first episode that E did vocals, where he freestyled like his whole verse, and that was hilarious. I forget which week that was. E.
Wait, that was dang, what was that? That was Doors. That was the Doors.
That was the Doors one. Oh yeah, that was yes.
That was the
Just the Doors sample.
Yeah.
I got more samples. Yo, for some reason. Yo, that's yeah. I gotta say, definitely the Doors episode. Man. And then for me, I feel like the Whitney Houston episode, which was like the second episode, is like when I was like, oh man, this feels really, really good. Like I guess I gained a lot of confidence after that episode, because I think I still listen to that beat. I'm like, wow, that's a pretty good flip. So I think that's when I started getting my confidence and felt more like at home with everybody. And that was episode 2. Now that I'm looking back, wow, I can't believe that was episode 2, the Whitney Houston episode. So yeah, it's probably a tie between the Whitney Houston episode and the Doors episode, and whatever episode Corey first sang on.
You remember that one, Corey? Remember which one that was?
Yo, I think it was the country music sampled one.
Music.
I made a pretty ridiculous. I don't know for sure, because since then, like I think I started singing and rapping on everything.
Damn, y'all did a country music show? I'm telling you, there's a few I haven't heard.
Matter of fact, that was one of the
Is that one of your favorites, E? Since it's your turn?
It's one of them, but my favorite is episode 13. And I'm not going to tell y'all details. I want you to go back through our videos and watch episode 13.
I'm like searching. Which one?
This episode challenged my partners heavily. And
no spoilers.
They were so mad about what we had to say.
Oh my gosh!
And when it was over, they were so proud of what they did.
No spoilers,
They were like, "Yo, E, I'm so glad that you made us sample this, because we really made some fire."
But if you really want to see how we really first reacted to episode 13's challenge, you have to listen to the end of episode 12, where he gives us the challenge, and then we're like, "What is this?"
Me out, man. They dogged me out.
So watch the end of episode 12, then watch episode.
They was trying 13. To kick me off the team and everything.
Yeah,
they were like, "Yo," they called our lawyer. They were like, "Yo."
Oh wow!
No, but after the challenge was over, they were like, "Yo, we really," because that's what I used to do. I used to always throw out the most random stuff, just because I like those artists. Number one, number two after and number two. I always want to push myself to a different level. Man. So it's like if I can push myself, I may as well push myself with my team. So
right. Yeah, for sure.
Episode 13, go back and watch that in our videos, and you'll see what episode 13 was, and then you'll be able to hear what we did with it.
I'm gonna have to check that one out myself. And to answer the question for myself, I said it earlier, The Doors, my introduction to you guys. And that was a really dope show. Like, I was intimidated because I've been making beats forever. I'm like the old head. That's an old ass beat. And I'm hearing y'all beats, and I'm like, that beat don't sound right, dog. Like, damn, Q, why you sending that old ass beat, son? Like, you got the young boys showing you up, son. Like, you can't go out like that,
Was this a conversation you had with yourself or with someone?
Oh, we'll get into all that later. We'll save all that for Rap Critics blogs thing. We'll get into what goes on up in here, dog. But yeah, I was upset with myself. But it set the tone just to be like, all right, I need to check for these guys, man, because I'm showing y'all beats from back in the day, and y'all making beats last night, like today with the Doors samples.
Yeah,
same day, So, and again, that's what I appreciated about this platform. You know what I mean? That's one of them, but there's, the one. Something in my heart.
Yes.
What episode was that? What episode was that?
Sample.
That was the cheeky flip.
That was the cheeky flip.
That was episode.
That was fire.
That's the one that that's the one that the majors are gonna look at us in a minute. Okay. Because all the flips of that, just ridiculous.
Yeah, episode 36.
I made 2 beats to that flip too, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he made me make 2 beats too. I'm like, oh, you got 2 beats? Oh, okay. I got 2
beats for that flip too.
Yeah,
that was a WAP song I made for that flip.
Yeah, it was a different time structure, I believe.
Yeah, it was 3/4.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the Martin joint as well, but my second favorite was the kids joints. The kids
that was a good one. I gotta finish that one. Yeah, man, you guys have been rocking and rolling, bro. So I could go on and on with more questions. when we will do this, we'll add this to a monthly segment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Maybe
man.
Have us on the Rap Critic blog. You know what I'm saying?
This Wednesday. Let's do something this Wednesday.
All right. I'm down.
Yeah.
Yo, and also really quick before we forget, shout out the Source Academy kid. He was a guest as well.
Yes.
Shout out Arctic. He was a guest as well. So yeah, we had a lot of guests, man. This was really great first year.
And also big shout out to all the guest features. So big shout out to Ashley. Big shout out to Chanel.
Yeah.
Everybody you had on your tracks, Cheeky.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Shout
out to Haley Fahey. She sang on the Doors track. Shout out to my homie Chris Rudroff. He did some saxophones on one of the tracks.
We say the fingers early. We did shout out the fingers early.
Yeah, we shout out the fingers. Yeah. And
shout out to my wife for blessing.
Yeah,
man.
She did the Yaya. She did the Yaya.
Yeah,
drop.
shout out my wife as well, Nicole.
Yeah.
Shout out my wife. She's also a writing partner with some of the funny stuff.
Yeah, your wife got bars too. But yeah, Nicole did some vocals on one of my records too, as well as doing the Yaya collaboration. Yeah. Shout out y'all for doing the Yaya commercials, which are out on the interwebs, by the way. Moving, through a couple little paid advertisement situations. So shout out y'all for that.
We need Yaya to be the in-kind sponsor for 3B Slater.
Yeah, definitely.
Might as well start shouting out all of our brands.
That's yayanatural.com. That's 2 A's, YAA, natural.com.
Yeah.
Speaking of guests, we have another big announcement. And I'm gonna let Q do the intro for producer that we're gonna bring on. So one friend of the show, all around dope producer, and actually Q really is the person who introduced me to Roving Jewel. We're lining up Roving Jewel to come on the episode. He's just blessed us with some stems that we're gonna flip. But Q, you've had a couple conversations with Roving Jewel. Tell the people all about Roving Jewel.
Yes. So party people, shout out to Roving Jewel. He is a producer based out of Northern California, I want to say Sacramento area, who has been working hard representing that hip hop sound, but in his own soulful, unique way. He's a very talented musician in his own right, him and his wife as well. And they put together this project called the 38th Expansion. Right. So I have Roving Jewel over on my platform, Rap Critics blog. Check that out. You guys can check out a couple of interviews, but stay tuned because we are bringing him to 3 Beats Later on July 5th. Okay, July 5th, we got some stems sent to us from Mr. RJ. We're going to do our customary 3 Beats Later flip. We had a giveaway over at Rap Critics blog, where we gave away, if you'll bear with me just a second, find it, a copy of his latest album. Of course, when I want stuff quick, I can't find it, but I got a copy over there. That album is incredible. Beautiful beautiful pressing of it, yellow. I don't know if you can scroll up a little bit. And
Yep. I just highlighting my favorite track on the album.
I was gonna say there's some people.
So nice.
Did he work with Substantial on a project back in the day? I don't know if that's the same Substantial, but maybe you can clear that up for us. RJ spoke very highly of you as well, Piso. He was very, very aware of your projects and your music and everything. So yeah, hold on.
Dope. Shout out RJ, yo.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say let me get the screen share real quick. Let me see if I can.
This track though, I just gotta highlight it. This track, Infiltration, so nasty. All right, I just stopped sharing.
I was gonna say cancel that because he sent me the WeTransfer, but I can't actually see it until I download it. So it's all good.
Okay.
But yeah, man, next week we will bring Roving Jewel onto the show. He also has a video dropping off of that project, The Theme, featuring Prodigal Son. That drops on the 4th, I believe. But yeah.
And he has this video as well, which is pretty dope too. Check it out. Yeah, so check him out. I think you could get to all his information by going to his Twitter account. Searching for
Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah. Link tree / the Roving Jewel. That'll bring you to his link tree. All of his links are here. CDs, tapes, finals, Apple Music, where you can find all his music. And then the link to that video that we just looked at. If you get to CDs, tapes, and vinyl, this is the way. I mean, I don't know which way he prefers, but whenever you want to support anybody, usually just buy direct. I mean, this is like the best way to support any artist, really. So yeah,
man, go to his Bandcamp page to buy the album direct. Like we say in all the other products, Auditory Hallucinations, Rolling Station. My man's got some work, and I know when we open up those stems right now, when we get to work, it's gonna be all over with. So, and I want to say shout out to Mark the Clive Lowe, who we're also trying to bring onto the show very soon. Shout out to you, brother. He has a new project out called Motherland. They have a whole squad over there jumping into the NFTs world. We are going to be right there step by step with them. So we got a lot of guests we're going to try to bring to this platform for everybody just as soon as we can.
All right. So with that, I think we're going to wrap it. This has been another great episode. Everybody, what do we here? I'm going to leave everybody with a question. So June 28th, 2022. I want a forecast going on. What's going to happen on that episode? June 22nd, 2022.
We're going to be dropping even more music or promoting some type of music that we've already released.
That was the most practical answer that there could have been.
Can you repeat that? They give a better answer than Pete.
Where will we be? Where do you see yourself in 1 year, sir?
There you go.
1 year, like with the team?
Yes.
That's difficult. I kind of was leaving the band after today. No, I think that next year, this platform is going to look a lot different. I feel like next year we're going to be doing this in a way that wows us and our audience at the same time. You know, by that time, I think we will have picked up the steam to pretty much do all the things we dream about doing and talk about doing, whether it's in-person shows, whether it's, you know, having a Raps Critic blog, doing, like you said, the weekly trend, we bring people on and incorporate everything that everybody's really good at doing. We incorporate those things on a level where it's a regular rotation, to where if you want anything to do with music, you come in through 3 weeks later. You know, it's not just a show you watch. It's we're producing albums for artists, we're selling beats for film, we're interviewing people, you know, we're doing all types of stuff. And I think that for me, I think that show next year is going to be a flashback of all the accomplishments of the year versus just what's our favorite show. What's your favorite time we made a major move this year? I think that's what we're going to be talking about next year.
I like that.
Was that better than Pete's answer?
Yeah.
Slightly.
Pete was like, we'll be sipping on beverages and talking about music.
With golden skin.
Can I
on YouTube?
Can I get my answer to that question?
I'm not mad at that. Golden skin on the island.
That's who I'm all of those. But I guarantee you this time next year, we're still going to be debating who's better, Jay-Z or Nas. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Debate, man.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
There's no debate.
He left.
There's no debate, bro.
We'll still be doing this a year from now. That I can guarantee, bro. I think we'll be.
Dude, we're gonna be in a nursing home talking about this.
I was just gonna say that. I'll be there a little earlier, waiting for y'all. I've been waiting for y'all to come in here. I told y'all Nas is the best.
You change your mind yet? You change your mind yet?
Like, wait, let me put my teeth in and tell you something. Use ass, afraid 40 still with you 36 in the karate class,
man, bro. Listen,
bye.
I think that's it.
That's it.
All right, y'all. All right, well, we got a big episode next week. All right.
Peace.
Roving Jewel, we'll see you next week, brother.
Don't forget, hit the like, share, subscribe.
Oh wow, nobody said that. Grim is the only one that doesn't have to pay the penalty fee.
hit the sub button, and then also remember the beat battle and the beat contest and giveaway, and we're gonna be posting a lot about that. So send your beats.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace.
Peace.